Are you looking for a cheap stock that could rise up in price, but you can't find any because everything is more or less overbought and really expensive, especially compared to their earnings growth? Well, then you might be looking in the wrong markets, because the German market has currently one stock that we find very interesting that isn't overbought yet, but has a very great outlook for the year. It's Siemens Healthineers, a company that is specializing in biotechnology, and we think it has a lot of potential to the upside. And right after the intro, we will explain why. We will give you price targets and much more. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to yet another video from Bloomberg Capital. My name is Patrick. I'm a trader here at the company, and I have my colleague Henrik sitting next to me. He's our portfolio manager. And today he thinks that Siemens Healthineers is a very attractive stock. It's from the German 40, so the Deutsche Anleger Index. And he thinks it's a very attractive stock. So what are your reasons? Why should I invest in this stock? If I'm looking for something cheap, why would I care? It's the German market. It's the Germans, you know. Germany is not really great at the moment. So please give me your reasons.
Well, if we look at it from a fundamental point of view, then Siemens Healthineers certainly has a lot of things going for it. First of all, it is on the forefront of innovation with a lot of new technologies on the way, which unfortunately has become a rarity in Germany. On the other hand, it is a company that is willing to invest in its future with a lot of new initiatives, like, for example, one that is currently aiming to educate a lot of doctors in third world countries to help them better understand their technologies, to utilize them, which obviously in the long run will help them sell a lot more units in those markets. Another new development is that the parent company, Siemens, is currently thinking about selling part of their stock holdings. They are thinking about roughly selling 5% of their allocation by the end of 2025, which at first might seem like negative news, but if you think about it, this makes the incentive very high for Siemens Healthineers and Siemens to push the stock as high as it will go by the end of the year.
Very interesting points. And I mean, I was researching the stock as well. They pay a pretty good dividend for what they are worth at the moment. So I always take a stock that has a dividend yield and rising prices. So that makes it kind of attractive. Now let's look at it from a technical perspective. What we can see here is that we had a huge push to the upside, where the stock basically made a 2x move in less than a year. And then we had this big drawdown and then nothing afterwards. What we can also see that while the S&P 500 did run, the stock has been more or less in a range where we have an outer bound and a lower bound. And currently we can see that downside volatility is decreasing by quite a bit. So this means that there is a campaign in the background taking place where the stock is getting bought without everyone noticing it at the moment. And as soon as the overhead supply on the free market is depleted, this stock should, in theory, break out of this range and make new highs. We can also see that there is 3 higher lows forming here, with this higher low being the broadest one out of these. So this means that there's a lot of depletion and absorption happening here, which should lead the stock to higher prices and eventually a new all-time high. That's why we're looking here at Bloomberg Capital that the stock price could be around 68 at the end of the year, and it is possible that we even push to 75 and beyond. The sky is the limit, especially if there is not a lot of stock available and if the parent company is trying to make everything work so the stock looks much better and therefore is much more worth. Furthermore, we also told our trading bot, which is entirely based on AI, to look at this, and it gave us a buy signal. And we are now trading higher than the buy signal was triggered. This is a condition for us to really reinforce the idea of the trading bot, because then our signals get confirmed. So making a higher high above our signal also triggers us to actually buy this with a completely neutral manner, and it's AI that is basically saying this. So we are trading this without any emotion. If you like to check out the AI trading bot, you can basically check out any stock you like just by putting in the name of the stock right here, and then it will give you any buy or sell signals. You can find the trading bot on bloombridgecapital.com. And this is why we are currently bullish on Siemens Healthineers. We hope you learned something new and enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and a subscribe, and tell your friends about this because this helps us a lot. And until next time, here at Bloombridge Capital. Goodbye.